Talk Radio, and today is January the 27th of 2018. Yes, it is late at night because, ladies and gentlemen, I just watched NXT Takeover Philadelphia, and it was an okay show. It was pretty okay, but now I'm going to tell you the results of NXT Takeover Philadelphia and who won and who lost. Ladies and gentlemen, the first match was the NXT Tag Team Championship. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish versus the Authors of Pain, Ray Acom and Rizzo. And this match, it was okay. I could see better. I want to see better, but it was okay. We saw some submissions. We saw some power hitting from the Authors of Pain. But I was right that Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly will retain their titles. Why? Because they just won the tag team titles. They're not going to make the person that just won the tag team titles and make them lose to Authors of Pain. They're not going to do that because they're going to have this rivalry between Sanity and the Undisputed Era. So they won the match. It was a decent match. It was okay, but it was a roll-up. Like, seriously, a roll-up. You get the win by a roll-up. Next match, we had the NXT Women's Championship. Ember Moon versus this Queens of Spades. The only thing we saw of this match is that Ember Moon was getting her butt kicked. She got her arm broken. Her arm. We seen a whole bunch of arm bars. That's it. We only see arm bars from this Queens of Spades girl, and breaking Miss Ember Moon's arm. And then the eclipse happened from Ember Moon, the stunner. She didn't get the win. She hurt her arm. She was crying like a crazy maniac. And the doctor said she can't do it, and she can't fight, but she still fought. And then she went back. Then this Queens of Spades went back to this arm bar, and then a roll up happened from Ember Moon, and 1, 2, 3, Ember Moon retains the championship. And after that, the Queens of Spades lady came and choked out Ember Moon. That's it. I want to see more, because this Queens of Spades lady, people say she's like a monster of the women. I did not see that on NXT TakeOver or her debut on NXT. I want to see better matches than that. Then we have Velveteen Dream versus Cassius Ohno. This was a pretty good match. It was pretty good. Velveteen Dream wanted to knock out Cassius Ohno in 30 seconds. He won the Best Rivalry Award of 2017. That's pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And then he wanted to beat Cassius Ohno in 30 seconds. He didn't win in 30 seconds, but he did win the match. It was an awesome match. We seen he had this tights. It wasn't tights. It was shorts, like a boxer, and he had a mouth guard. He thinks it was a boxing match or an MMA match or something like that. And he did not knock out Cassius Ohno, but you're supposed to pin the man, not knock out the man. And he wasn't really knocked out. He was still moving around. So the match still continued, and we saw elbows from Mr. Cassius Ohno. We've seen his knees, his feet. Everything got used after, I forgot what Velveteen Dream did. But Velveteen Dream won the match. Pretty good. And then we have this Extreme Rules match, Extreme Fight match, whatever you want to call it. Adam Cole versus Aleister Black. It was an awesome match. It was one of the greatest matches of the Extreme Rules of NXT TakeOver. There's two of them that I like the most. We had Aleister Black versus Adam Cole. Get off the bed. Adam Cole for no championship, but it was a pretty decent match. We saw tables get used, candlesticks, chairs, even the announce table got used. Let's talk about the end of the match. We saw Mr. I think it was Aleister Black went through two tables, and then he did some move and knocked out Adam Cole. 1, 2. The Undisputed Era came out and tried to break the announce table on Aleister Black. But they did it because of 3 men of Sanity. Killian Dane, Eric Young, and we got the other guy, Alexander Wolf. But after that, Adam Cole went through the announce table after a double foot stomp. He was standing, and Mr. Aleister Black was on top of the bellkeeper's table, and he did his foot stomp, and 1, 2, 3. He did the Black Mass. Adam Cole says, "I'm going to end you." When he was holding a chair, he said he's going to end him, and the Black Mass happened. 1, 2, 3. Aleister Black wins the match. Like I predicted. All these matches I predicted except for the main event. I choose Johnny Gargano to win this match. And I guess you guys know why I mean he didn't win. But I would tell you guys about it. But before we do that, we saw a whole bunch of new wrestlers that got signed to NXT. I think one guy got signed to NXT. We saw Ricochet. We saw the War Machines. And a former TNA guy, Impact Wrestling guy, whatever you want to call him, Mr. EC3 was at NXT Takeover Philadelphia. Can't wait to see him on NXT. Can't wait. He was awesome in TNA. Former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, former TNA Grand Slam Champion, Grand Impact Champion, whatever you call it. And he's coming to NXT. Let's see what happens there. But this match between Almas and Johnny Gargano, I was screaming at the TV. I had to apologize to my brother because he was just sitting in his room doing his own business with his video game, and I was screaming my butt off here, yelling at Johnny Gargano to win the match. He almost won the match, but at the ending of the match, he got knocked out on the apron and he went out the ring. Vega got involved twice, but once she did a hurricanrana onto the steel steps. Johnny Gargano's face hit the steel steps, and then she was going to do it again, but Johnny Gargano's wife came in, Candice, attacking Vega, and they ran out of the ring through the audience. Bye-bye, they go. But after a running knee right on the apron, running knees to the apron, if you don't know Almas, he does these running knees, and then he does this hammerlock DDT, and 1, 2, 3, Almas wins the match. It was a sick match, but I don't like Almas. Him as a champion, it's like, why won't you let Vega be in the championship match instead of you? She's doing everything. Well, technically, you did everything, but she has to, but I hate when bad guys have to do that. When you could make a good match, but you have a stupid manager getting involved. You don't see Paul Heyman getting involved. I don't see a lot of managers anymore because there's not a lot of managers around here. The only manager I know is Paul Heyman, and you don't see Paul Heyman getting involved in Brock Lesnar matches. You won't see him at the Royal Rumble getting involved in the match because he's going to get killed by Kane or Braun Strowman. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my NXT TakeOver results for Philadelphia. And ladies and gentlemen, at the end, they were the crowd and the commentary when Johnny Gargano was walking away, going up the ramp to say bye to the fans. The fans were clapping, cheering. Here comes Tommaso Ciampa with a crutch, whacked the man in the back, and I guess his wife Candice says, "Your back is bleeding," and they didn't show that part. I don't know why. But Tommaso Ciampa is not back yet. He still have a leg injury, but he attacked. I thought Tommaso Ciampa is going to get involved of the match, cause the match for Johnny Gargano. But I think they did the same thing as Impact Wrestling with Eddie Edwards and his wife versus David Richards and his wife. I think they might do the same thing. Maybe they might do the same thing with Almas and Johnny with Vega and Candice girl. I don't know her name. I know she's a wrestler. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going to happen on that. Let's see what happens next week. What's going to happen next week for NXT? What is going to happen? That's the question for me. What is going to happen? So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for my NXT TakeOver Philadelphia results. I know I talk fast because, ladies and gentlemen, for me, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. I did this video because I don't want to make two videos and mess up what happened on NXT TakeOver because it's 2 days away 2 days after I watched it, so I thought about I watch it and then I make the video. So ladies and gentlemen, that's what I did. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. Leave a comment below. Tell me what if you guys seen NXT Takeover Philadelphia on the WWE Network. Tell me what you guys think about it. I thought the Extreme Rules match and the main event was a awesome match. The beginning, the women's tag team and Cassius and Dream, not so good. But I was so happy to see EC3, Ricochet, and War Machine to be in the audience like they always do in NXT takeovers. So, and if you're not subscribed yet, hit that little subscribe button, hit that little bell icon to be notified every time I upload a video, because I do this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and sometimes Friday, and now sometimes Saturdays nights as well if NXT Takeover happens. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tyler is out, and the judge